Okay, let's come on to our backs. Let's begin with the knees bent. And why don't we place one hand on the belly and one hand on the chest. However many times we do our yogic breath, it's always nice to have this reminder. We'll start breathing into the belly hand. Feel the breath filling the space between the hands. And breathing up to the chest hand. Exhaling in reverse order. Chest hips. Belly draws in. And then you can release the hands. Focus more on the belly now, particularly on the exhale, and pull the belly in and up as you exhale all the air out. Feel the lower back pressing into the ground. And then hold that contraction as you inhale. And then you'll feel it more in the chest. And then exhale and try to contract even more. And then release the belly. Breathing fully again. Exhaling, contracting the belly in, pressing the low back into the ground, feeling those abdominal muscles engaged, holding that contraction as you take your next breath in. Contracting even more as you exhale. Really pull and squeeze. Inhale, release. Full body breath. Exhale, contract. Holding the contraction. Inhaling. Tightening the contraction. Exhaling. And then continue like this. Or if you want, you can place your hands behind the back of your head. And on the exhale, lift. Stay here to inhale, holding the contraction. On the second exhale, lifting higher. And then when we release the contraction, there's a whole body breath. And if you lift it, lower down. Exhaling back up. It's fine to stay with the original version if you prefer not to lift. If you're lifting, try to keep the elbows out to the side, using the hands just to support your head, not to lift you. Really letting the lift coming from the abdominal contraction. On that inhale where we release the belly, really breathe the whole body. Especially if you're in the lifted version, you might just feel like, oh, I'm just going to go down and come right back up. No, you're going to go down and do a nice, deep, full body breath. And then come back. Also, don't shortchange that second inhale. You may not feel it in your whole body, but you want to intend to breathe deeply. Two more. This time when you come up, stay up. Those of you who have not come up, maybe you'll consider joining us. And if you'd rather not, just hold the contraction in your abs. And release the arms forward. Lift the feet up. Those of you whose head are on the ground, lift your feet up as well. Now we're going to extend the left leg forward and the right arm overhead. Inhale, and then come back. Switch. Inhale, and come back. Inhale. If your head is hurting, then you can just hold and just use one hand. Last one. Release the head down. If you had it up, pull the knees into the chest. And then gently roll your head from side to side. Feel the point of contact between the back of your head and the ground as it moves across your skull. And then release the feet to the ground. Bring your hands behind the back of your head and hook your hands right under the occipital ridge. Maybe your thumbs are there, maybe your fingers are there. See what's going to feel like you can really grab a hold. And then pull up. Up toward the sky, not forward. And release your head back down. Roll to either side. And then pace yourself up. Right to hands and knees. Hands on the shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, send the left leg back and up, look up. Exhale, pull the knee to the forehead to the knee. Inhale, leg back and up. And exhale out to the side. Inhale, back and up. Exhale. Curl it and use your abdominal muscles to make that really tight. And inhale. Exhale. Side. Continue like that. Really try to touch the forehead today. And the next time the leg comes out to the side, hold it there. Flex the foot. You can let your hips sway a little bit to the right. Come back to center. And release the foot down. And walk it in, roll it up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down to the left. Roll your gaze up. Roll your ribs up. Press down into your right leg. Reach out of your right hand. Long stretch, filling with breath. And on the exhale, slide the hand down. Feel how the ribs create resistance to the breath. And let the breath push up against that resistance and open it. Okay. And inhale, lift. And exhale that right hand to the right heel. Curl the toes under if you don't reach. If you still don't reach, hand to hip is fine. Leaning back. Roll the chest and face up. Drop the head back if that hurts your neck. Drop it forward. And lift the left arm. Now feel how the breath comes up against resistance in the front of the ribs and in the chest. And breathe deep enough to push up and out against that resistance. Release. Coming down. Bring the knee in. Around the back. And on your next inhale, we'll do the right one. Going back and up. And squeezing in, rounding, pushing the ground away with your hands. Inhale, long through the front body. Exhale, leg out to the side. Inhaling up, exhaling, curl. Inhaling back and up. Exhaling, leg to the side. Continue at your own pace. The next time the leg comes out to the side, hold it there. Flex the foot. Deepen the breath. Let your hips drop a little bit to the left. Come back to center and release the foot down. And round the back, walk the hands in, roll yourself up, reach up and down. And exhale, right hand down. Left arm reaches across. As you turn your head, see if you can feel that guiding the ribs up and also to the left. Reaching down through the left thigh and out through the left arm. See if you can feel the space between the ribs and the hip bones with your breath. Relaxing down as you exhale. Your next inhale takes you up. And bring the hand to the back heel or the hip if you don't reach. Rotate your chest up. Drop your head back or down if you need to. And right arm lifts. Left lifts the chest. Expands the ribs. Slow, deep breath. If it's not difficult, you're not advancing. If it's easy, then you're just staying where you always have been. This is about expanding our comfort zone, taking the space that's comfortable and moving beyond it. And come on up, release down, bring the knee in, and round the back. And then step the feet back, coming into plank. Lifting the knees. Make sure the hips are low enough. Plank doesn't look like this. Plank is a straight line from the shoulders to the heels. Supporting it with your belly. Keeping your neck straight. Press out through your heels. Good. And then lift one leg. And release down. Lift the other leg. And release down. And lift opposite. And down. And again. And down. And then lift one leg. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. And release. And the other one. And hold. And hold. And release. And bring the knees down. Bring the elbows down. Touch the elbows if you can. Bring the palms together. And then we're going to send the hips back toward the heels and lift the prayer hands, letting the head drop down onto the biceps, the upper arm. Keep the elbows pressed together as best as you can. Keep sending the hips back. And shift your hips forward. Separate your elbows to shoulder width apart, hands shoulder width apart, so that you're on your forearms. And then step your legs back, curl your toes under, coming into a forearm plank. Hips level with the heels and the shoulders. Belly lifting to support the spine. Breath slow and steady to support the calming of the body and mind, even while you're working. And then release the hips down. Come all the way onto the pubic bone. Check to see if those elbows are under the shoulders. Splay your fingers nice and wide and pull the hands toward you to bring your back ribs forward. Pull your shoulders back. Take your gaze up. See if the breath can fill the space under and around the collarbones. Good. Now, move the index fingers and the thumbs together so that you're creating this diamond shape in your hands. And then lift your hips and walk your knees forward. So the elbows are still shoulder width apart. The hands are together and the fingers are spread and the palms are on the ground. Knees are under the hips for right now. Curl the toes under. Take a breath in and then lift the knees. And push forward with your hands. Press back through your hips. Let your head hang down. Let your shoulder blades roll down into your back. Keep pressing forward and moving your hips back. Steady, slow breath. Good. Press into your hands and lift the elbows. And then separate your hands to shoulder width apart for downward facing dog. Good. Now we're going to bend the elbows and drop the forehead down. Straighten the elbows. Press the heels in. Bend the elbows. Drop the head. Straighten the elbows. Press the heels. Continue like that. Two more. And then hold your downward facing dog. Pull the arm bones into the shoulder sockets. Press the thighs back. Release your heart down. Drop your head. Push through your heels toward the floor. Roll your elbows toward your knees. Press into your index fingers and thumbs. And now you've arrived fully in the pose. Enjoy it with 3 deep breaths. And then walk your feet up to your hands. Take hold of your elbows, slightly bend your knees, sway from side to side. And release your hands. Tuck your chin. And slowly roll up. Reaching up with the arms. Lean back, lift your chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Reach up with the arms. Lean back, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Continue like that. And if you want to work harder, go faster. If you want to work less hard, go slower. Maybe bend your knees. Next time you come up, just release the arms down and close the eyes. Feel the energy in your body. Step the feet a little wider apart. Soften the knees. Inhale and reach the arms forward. Hold the breath, make fists with your hands, and then pump the hands back, holding the breath. You'll do this for as long as you can hold your breath, and when you need to exhale, you'll just release and let the arms relax. Really challenge yourself. Hold it as long as you can. Once you've relaxed, maybe take a breath or two, catch your breath again, and then do it again. Just feel the sensations in your body. Feel your feet on the ground. Lift your head to the sky. As you elongate the spine, feel the breath becoming longer. And then we'll do one more energizing breath, also for the shoulders. We'll start with the hands at the shoulders in very gentle fists. On the inhale, we reach up. On the exhale, we come down. And it's rapid, like this. Go as fast as you can without losing the coordination. You want to always be inhaling on the up movement and exhaling on the down, making fists when you come down, spreading your fingers up when you inhale. Now inhale deep Make tight fists and press the fists against each other, holding the breath. Squeeze the buttocks muscles and pull them up and in. Lift the navel, pull it in and up. Press the tongue to the roof of your mouth, close your eyes and roll them up and hold the breath, pulling everything up like you're zipping up the midline of your body. Holding as long as you can. And of course, when you have to exhale, just let everything go. Breathing deliberately slow and deep now. And we'll take a giant step back with the left leg, leaving the heel off the ground. Push the left thigh back while simultaneously sliding the right knee forward. And then bring the tailbone toward the right knee. And inhale, open the arms wide. And exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Notice which thumb is on the outside. Roll the shoulders back. Press the heel back and down. Lift the chest. Maybe you can lift the gaze and still balance. Breathe into the chest. Keep that tailbone pressing under you. Good. And then draw a line down with your eyes, down to the ground, and then continue as you bend forward to keep drawing the line with your eyes until you're looking at your back foot. And then lift your fists as much as you can. Those of you who can touch the heels of your hands together, do so. Push into your front foot to lift up. And inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, hook the elbow over the right knee. If you're not able to, just bring the hand instead. If you can, bring your palms together and then move them toward the center of your chest. Keep your hips down, your back heel pressing back, and look over your right shoulder or elbow. Inhale deep, exhale, push your right hand down into your left hand, turning your ribs to the right. Come back to center without touching down. And then bring the hands down. Step your back foot forward, not all the way, maybe a third of the way, and straighten your front leg and fold. Let your ribs release over your thigh. Let your head be heavy and hang down. Maybe you're holding on to your leg if your hand doesn't come all the way to the ground. Maybe you have a prop that you can rest on. Those of you practicing at home, you can always bring like a box of something or a can of something, like a jar of tomato sauce or something that works as a nice prop if you don't have the yoga box. Scoop the belly all the way in and up. Good. And then bend that front knee. Walk your hands forward and lift your back leg. Try to get it parallel to the ground. And then bring one arm alongside of you and then the other arm. gazing at a spot on the ground. Steady your breath. And then return the foot down. Relax over your legs. Feet side by side under the hips. And roll yourself up. Reach up, inhale. And exhale down. Close the eyes. Take a moment to settle. Feel the ground. Feel the breath. Feel the body. Deepen the breath. So we're not just deepening the breath when the body isn't challenged and getting into these short, shallow breaths when we're working harder. The long, slow, deep breaths are your best friend when the poses become challenging. Not only do they make it feel less stressful, they actually help you in the posture. You're using less effort and more ease. Just feeling the length that the inhale creates and the deepening and letting go the exhale creates. Less effort, more ease. So let's focus on that as we go to the other side. Bending into the left knee, stepping the right foot all the way back to a really high lunge. Clasping your hands with the opposite thumb on the outside. If you don't remember which you did last time, do whichever one feels less natural to you. And really roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Press back through the right heel. Forward through the left knee. And then aim the tailbone under and forward. Maybe take the gaze up to lift and open the heart even more. Breathe into the chest. Try to enjoy the sense of expansion. And then again, drawing a line down with your eyes, down to the ground, down past your left foot, all the way back to your right foot. And then lift the clasp of your hands. Relax your hands. Slow, deep breath. Push into your front foot to lift up. And reach the right arm up as you inhale. And exhale, hook the elbow or the hand over the outside of the leg. Bring the left hand on top. And then as you press the left hand down, rotate your ribs, trying to meet your heart center to your thumbs. Looking over your shoulder. Getting longer with your inhale, turning with your come back to center without touching down. And then bring the hands down. Step your back foot forward about a third, however much you need to come forward to comfortably rest the entire foot on the ground. And then straighten your front leg to whatever extent you can. Many of you will need to take your hands off the ground to straighten your leg, and that's fine. Again, a prop is great if you have one, but you can just rest your hands on your shin if you need to. And then relax forward. If your hands aren't on the ground, obviously it's more of a challenge to your balance. So lock your gaze wherever it supports you. Release down with the ribs. Relax the head. If the hands are on the ground, you can take weight out of the hands so that you're not holding yourself back. So spill over. slow, long breaths. And then bend the front knee, walk your hands forward, and lift your back leg. Try to get parallel to the ground. And then reach your right arm back, reach your left arm back, looking down at the ground. Good. And release your foot down, bringing it alongside of your other foot. Hip width apart, bend the knees, relax over. Tuck your chin and roll yourself up. Reaching up as you inhale. And let's exhale the hands together at the heart. And then take those palms, keep them together, lift them up. And then bend the elbows, bringing the thumbs to the upper back. Try to keep the elbows in line with the shoulders. And inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, slide the thumbs down. Now release the left arm and turn the right hand so that it's on your back. Bend the left arm and walk the hand up your back toward that right hand. Some of you may be able to take the fingers of your right hand with the fingers of your left hand. Don't worry about it if you can't. I think I probably will never be able to again since my shoulder surgery. This is where I am. It's totally fine. I'm still getting the stretch. So just breathe here. Good. And then we'll release that left arm. Bring it across the body with the wrist flex. Use the right hand to take it across the body. And then look to the left. Good. And then the left arm comes up. Bend the elbow, bring the hand to the upper back. And then bend the right arm. Walk your hand up, clasping the fingers for those who can. Like this. Go further. Just here. Wherever you are is fine. You know, I felt just as much of a stretch doing it on the other side with my hand all the way down here as I do on this side with my hand all the way up. It's not about the destination. It's just about challenging yourself, getting to the point where it feels like this is as far as I can go, and then trying to breathe with it, trying to relax into it, and seeing maybe today you can go a millimeter further as you breathe and release. Good, and relax. And take that right arm across, flex at the wrist, pull in with your left hand, and look over your right shoulder. And release. And shake the arms out. Shake the whole body out. I like to make some noise when I do it. Feel free to join me. Okay, come to stillness. And then step the feet a little wider than hip width apart, taking the toes wider than the heels. Arms come up, palms together, and lower down into a squat. If the thumbs can come to the sternum, bring them there. If the elbows pushing the knees wide does not give you much or maybe any stretch in your inner thighs and hips, you can try to deepen that by coming fist to hand or maybe two fists. Keep your chest lifted and roll your tailbone under. And release, one hand behind, one hand in front, lowering down, straighten the legs, bringing the big toes together and the heels a little bit apart so that the outer edges of the feet are parallel. And flex the feet. Press the heels away from you, pull the toes toward you, press the thighs down, take the arms up, pull the shoulders down, and hold. And hold. And breathe. And smile. And then on your next inhale, lift even taller through the spine. And exhale, fold forward. Draw the belly in. Relax the arms. Drop the elbows. Press the thighs down. Press the heels out. And inhale the spine long. Reaching your chest away from your navel. Exhale, pull your belly in and relax it. The more the fronts of the legs engage, the more the backs of the legs, where we're trying to stretch, can let go. Start to roll up, letting the arms come out in front of you, or if you want to work harder, the arms up overhead, slowly rolling yourself. Continue to breathe. Once you've come all the way down, take the arms out to the side. Pull the knees in and drop them to the left. Turning your head to the right. And as always, that left hand can come on to the right thigh if you need that to bring the leg down. If the leg is already comfortably down, you can bring the arc inside of your index finger and thumb to the very top of your right thigh and push away from you, making a little more space in the back. Sink the left hip down. Exhale, relax the right shoulder down. The more you breathe up toward that right shoulder, the more it can release as you exhale. If you're using your left hand, release. Lift the knees up and over to the other side. Turning your head to the left. And then applying any modification you like, or just resting the arm down. Knees are close into the body. Release the hand if you're using it. Lift the knees and head to center. Put them in. Straighten yourself out. And release the feet down. Lift and tuck the tailbone. Straighten the legs. Shake them out. And if you're using an eye pillow, bring it onto your eyes. Rest the arms out a comfortable distance from the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the earth. Inhale deep, exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw, lips gently part, tongue relax. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Letting go of thoughts, images, memories, any activity of the mind. Let it go. Bringing full attention to the activity of the breath, the sensation of breath. Not the doing of the breath, just the knowing of the breath. Let the breath do itself. And let the mind just know the breath exactly as it is. Not needing to change it. Not needing to evaluate it. Just being with it. Your breath is like a wave in the ocean. Your mind is like a leaf floating on top of the wave. Just resting there. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart, fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest and rock side to side. Feeling the ground, massaging your back. And come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm. Resting your body on the ground. Feeling your breath. Noticing how you feel. Your yoga practice doesn't create this space. It removes the obstacles that prevent you from being in your natural state of peace. And slowly bring yourself up to sitting. Sinking down into the sit bones, lifting tall to the front of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands together. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax. Inhale deeply, bottom to top. Take it all in and let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Stay.